Hello, myself Satnam Singh. In this session, we will discuss concentration cells. This session is in continuation of our earlier session on concentration cells, where we discussed concentration cells, electrode concentration cells, and electrolyte concentration cells with some examples. Concentration cells, what we have said, are of two types: electrode concentration cell and electrolyte concentration cell. In electrode concentration cell, two like electrodes at different concentrations are dipped in the same solution. In electrolyte concentration cell, solutions of the same electrolyte of different concentrations are used. Electrolyte concentration cells are of two types: electrolyte concentration cell without transference and electrolyte concentration cell with the transference. In concentration cells without transference, two electrolytic solutions are not in direct contact with each other. Transference of ions does not take place directly, and solutions are separated by salt bridge. Whereas concentration cells with the transference, two solutions are in direct contact and transference of ions takes place directly. We will be considering concentration cell without transference. Concentration cells separated by salt bridge are concentration cells without transference. For example, zinc in contact with zinc 2 ions at different activities, and these two cells are separated by salt bridge, and two hydrogen electrodes at different activity of H ions separated by salt bridge. But some other means can also be used to keep the solutions apart and bringing the transference of ions indirectly. If we consider hydrogen electrode with activity A1 of HCl and another electrode silver chloride electrode dipped into same solution of HCl, we can write reduction half cell reaction: silver chloride plus electron giving rise to chloride activity 1 plus silver solid, and oxidation half cell reaction as hydrogen giving rise to H ions at activity 1 and electron is released. This is the overall reaction. Let us consider same cell with activity A2 of HCl. Same cell with activity A2 of HCl. Net cell reaction will be given by this relationship. We have considered two cells at different activities. So these are the two cells at different activities. If these two cells are connected to each other so that they send current in opposite direction, here two cells are connected to each other so that they send current in the opposite direction, we can write overall reaction of combined cell will be H ion activity A2 plus chloride ion activity A2 is in equilibrium with H ion at activity 1 plus chloride ion at activity 1. For the flow of 1 Faraday of electricity, there is transfer of 1 mole of HCl from solution of activity A2 to A1. EMF of the cell after calculation comes out to be EWOT is equal to RT by F natural log A2 by A1, where WOT is without transference. Concentration cells without transference. This is the example we have discussed. If middle electrode silver chloride is withdrawn, then two solutions of HCl will be in direct contact, that is, cell becomes concentration cell with transference. This is concentration cell with transference. Therefore, concentration cell with transference having two electrodes reversible with respect to H ions can be converted into concentration cell without transference by interposing in between another electrode which is reversible with respect to chloride ions. Other example of concentration cells without transference: silver chloride HCl at activity 1, hydrogen gas, HCl at activity A2, silver chloride solid in contact with silver. Here the end electrodes are reversible with respect to chloride ion, while the intermediate electrode is reversible with respect to H ions. Now we will consider concentration cell with transference. Concentration cells with transference. Example is two hydrogen electrodes with HCl at different activity are in direct contact with one another. This is concentration cell with transference. Cell formed by combining two hydrogen gas electrodes in contact with HCl solutions of different concentrations. The two solutions are in direct contact with each other. We can write right hand electrode, H ion activity A2 giving rise to hydrogen by reduction, left hand electrode, hydrogen giving rise to H ions at activity 1, and this is the overall reaction. H ions are generated at left hand electrode and consumed at right hand electrode. EMF of the cell after calculations is given by EWT is equal to 2T negative RT by F natural log A2 by A1, where WT is with the transference and T negative is the transport number of an ion. Concentration cell is a limited form of galvanic cell that has two equivalent half cells of the same material differing only in concentrations. A concentration cell produces a small voltage as it attempts to reach equilibrium. Equilibrium occurs when the concentration of reactant in both cells are equal. As the concentration difference produces less than 60 millivolts at room temperature, concentration cells are not typically used for energy storage. In this session, we have discussed electrolyte concentration cells without transference and with transference along with examples. Thanks for watching this video.